Hey friends, I'm back with another slow burn for the month of November, and I had to add The Man in My Basement because this is a slow burn, but in the best way. I couldn't look away. Even when nothing was happening, I was glued to the screen. I kept asking myself, why is Anniston in the basement? But the real question is, what is going on with Charles? Charles is a mess. He's a drunk. He's lashing out at his closest friends and family. He's behind on his mortgage. He stole from his job. And he's completely ostracized in the town he thought he would one day leave behind. The backstory unfolds piece by piece, and just when you think you figure something out, the movie throws another curveball. Now, there is some nudity in this movie, just bam, right there on the screen. And honestly, I didn't expect to see Corey Hawkins or Willem Dafoe's private areas, but hey, they didn't discriminate by age or race. This movie just goes there. Just know you're gonna see a lot. Probably more than you wanted to see, especially of Willem, but it's out there. It's on the screen. Enjoy. Charles is an emotional roller coaster. He's hiding something the whole time. And the more he talks to Anniston, the more apparent it becomes. The town treats Charles so strangely, I started to wonder if Anniston was even real. Is Charles imagining him? I mean, he is in the basement, and he swore Charles to secrecy about him being there. He also made Charles pick him up at night. And one other character, I forgot exactly who, but they did say that they saw Charles at the train station at night, but never mentions seeing Anniston, because that's why Charles was there. He was there to pick up Anniston, so I don't know. Then I thought Charles was possessed because he put on that mask and kind of started seeing things. There's so much at play in this movie. I won't spoil everything, but I will say the emotional charge is intense. There's a racial divide, but it's not just shown in the dialogue. You can actually feel the tension through the screen. It reminded me of the Candyman remake with a lot of the art and the symbolism, and of course the discomfort. Like, it's really all there. I said I wasn't gonna spoil it, but I'm kind of lying. I'm gonna have to go all the way because there's so much in this movie. It's too much. Like when Willem Dafoe's character Anniston ended up covered in poop, I was kind of over the movie at that point because why they did that? Why they had to do that part? These actors go way too far. I know it wasn't real, but whatever it was too much for me. And yeah, then when Charles spit in the cup, I almost threw up. I'm just being honest, but ew, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Now, let's talk about the ending. It pissed me off. I expected real change from Charles. I get it. Charles changed just enough to forgive himself, but it wasn't enough for it to be like a real change. He buried Anniston in the yard and burned the evidence like he wasn't ever there. I understand the racial dynamic. Charles is black, Anniston was not. That's problematic in its own, but why couldn't Charles just mail the letters? Like, the man is passed on, and yeah, he may have been horrible, but Anniston literally put himself in a cell to acknowledge his villainous ways and like address his demons. Not sending those letters actually says more about Charles than it does about Anniston. People respond to trauma by like mirroring others, but stooping to someone's level doesn't make you better. It actually makes you just like them. Who knows? Maybe that was the point. Maybe Anniston was Charles's mirror the whole time. Maybe Charles changed the parts of himself he didn't like. At one point, I really thought they were swapping souls, or Charles was becoming Anniston. I don't know. It was kind of lackluster to me that the spiritual part didn't come into play more in this movie. They really had the opportunity to go a little bit further with African spirituality. They had masks and artifacts and stuff in this movie, but they just kind of mentioned it. They didn't really go into it, and I don't know, that kind of let me down. But Charles had so many visions and even saw something creepy crawling up his stairs, but that reveal was also anticlimactic. The Man in My Basement is layered, emotional, and disturbing. It is a slow burn, so if that's not your thing, I wouldn't suggest this, but it is really worth the watch if you're into psychological tension and social commentary. Just be ready. It's not for the faint of heart because it's some nasty parts in here. Let me know what you think, friends. Do you think Charles's nightmares meant something? Was the mask symbolic, or was Anniston just a figment of his guilt? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we need to talk about this one.